Hello, sister friends. We are here to talk about KODY Brown, but not on Sister Wives, but instead on Special Forces. I'm not going to do full episode recaps. All I'm going to do is come on here and talk about how KODY did on the show. Now, in all honesty, I thought there was a very good chance he wouldn't make it past the first week. But anyone who follows this channel knows there's a dichotomy and a battle going on in my head. One, he's pretty wussy, let's face it. He talks about not wanting to see blood. He doesn't like tattoos. He doesn't like piercing. Everything makes him squeamish. He didn't want to see a cesarean birth. There have been many times on the show where he has shown his cards to indicate he's really not that tough of a guy, which is maybe why he overcompensates the way he does. Who knows? However, the other side is that this is one of the most stubborn men I've met in my entire life. Okay, I've never met him. I feel like I've met him. I've watched him for 15 years. Or thereabouts, 14 years. No, truly, I think it's 15 now. Whatever it is. Over a decade, I've been following this man in his life, and I can honestly say, I don't know that I know anyone more stubborn. And I have seen many narcissists on shows. I know narcissists in my own life. I know that stubborn side of I'm never wrong, but KODY surpasses them because he's the only one I know who will truly be so stubborn as to cut off children. And because he can't be contrite and because he can't apologize, he has to stand by his word and he will not back down on it. Even though I believe he knows he was wrong now. But that doesn't matter. He will come up with any excuse in the world to explain his behavior and explain why they need to come to him. Or rewrite the narrative and say they refuse to let him come to them, which is 100% untrue. Of course, he'll frame it and say they refuse to have a relationship. They're not refusing to let you come, KODY. They're refusing to do everything as KODY wants it to be done. He's so stubborn. His own children and now grandchildren, willing to not see them to be right. That's stubborn. And that stubbornness is what will carry you through on this show, sadly. Now, back on the flip side, his ego is so big and having people tell him what to do. Now, my dream on this show was that there was going to be a female drill sergeant that was going to be taking his head and dunking it in the water. That would have been good. That would have been good. And even better than that, just like yelling in his face with spit coming out into his face. Oh, could you imagine? He would have lost it. Unfortunately, there's no females on the show, and KODY is just desperate to impress anybody military-ish in the world. And so he's going to work hard to try to impress the men that are there. If they just keep telling him that he's worthless, it would be really good. But, so far we haven't seen that. Okay, so the very first time we really see KODY is in line.
How old are you? 57. Okay.
He's standing at attention, as he should, and the drill sergeant says, "How old are you?" Can we just step back and say, nobody else was asked? I mean, he's clearly the oldest person there, but the fact the guy looked at him in disgust and said, "How old are you?" just kind of makes me crack up. 57. And then the guy just swears. Fuck. I hate to admit he's in good shape for being 57, but he still has his beer belly. His rock solid six-pack abs that he keeps claiming that he has. Still, like, his delusion is ridiculous. He has been claiming it for over a decade, and we still have yet to see it. Well, it came on the trip along with him. The keg belly came with him. The six-pack abs were, I guess, still left in his closet in his little Superman suit that he thinks in his head he puts on every day. Then we get treated to this little nugget. KODY's interview. Now, nothing of what he says is going to surprise you, but the way he says it, I'll share it here, has a level of ew, gross. You want to spit on the ground and just say, who is this guy? Here's what he says.
I'm going to say this at the risk of sounding sexist, but...
Pause. Whenever you start off a sentence with, I don't mean to be sexist, but we know that Cody's going to say something sexist right here.
I think men want to be respected, and women want to be loved.
Okay, he is taking some very general, overall generalizations of male versus female and putting them into absolutes because Cody lives in the world of black and white. My kids didn't respect me, I cut them off. No gray. Same here. Men want to be respected and women want to be loved. I would say there's a lot of men out there who want love as well.
All of them.
And a lot of women who would like respect.
All of them.
So, yes, that statement, especially the way he presented it, is sexist. He goes on.
I don't care if you love me. I care if you respect me.
Ooh, those are harsh words based on everything that we know about the show, right? I don't care if you love me. And he proved that in his marriages. He didn't do anything for the OG3 that was sacrificial, putting them first, showing love to nurture their relationship and encourage them to love and respect him back. He just didn't do anything. He demands respect, doesn't care about love. Well,
respect is earned, not bestowed.
Welcome. Get your face in the mud. Come on, then, hurry up!
We don't care who these people are.
In general, I don't like this show and I would never watch this show if Cody wasn't on it. I don't enjoy this. I understand what's happening. I understand the physicality of it. I understand the mental challenge of it. I understand what special forces are. And thank you to all the men and women in the special forces who are willing to endure all this, knowing it's preparation for what might happen to them in a real interrogation in the hands of the wrong people. I just don't like it. And I don't like to watch it. I don't even watch boxing or wrestling. Ugh. So this isn't my jam. But after watching them push everybody down face first into the mud and then kind of dunking their faces into the muddy water, I noticed that Cody wasn't really putting his face in the water. When they were like, do the push-ups in the water, and people were putting their full faces in there, Cody wasn't.
Stay on selection.
Down!
Did you see Cody? He got his little chin in there, which is probably why the guy ended up grabbing the back of his head and helping him out.
Oh,
Just minutes.
pathetic!
Then we get to a scene where they're jumping out of helicopters. They call Cody's name.
With recruits still to prove themselves.
Let's go!
He is as wide-eyed as ever. And I'm starting to think maybe this man is just hyped up all the time because he always looks like he's on something. But I heard through the grapevine that he was permitted to take all his supplements with him. I don't know that it's true. I'm waiting to see the actual interview myself where he mentions this.
What we found out was some people took their medical kit and like really used that generously. And so they were like, oh, I have to have my sleeping supplement and I have to have this supplement and that. So some people came in with like a massive bag of.
Yeah, we came in with nothing.
Necessary. Yeah.
We're rule followers.
Does not surprise me. I also heard that he got special meals, that he didn't have to eat what everybody else was eating, that he was on a special diet. You know what his special diet is? I'll tell you what his special diet is. It's called being a picky eater and never having to eat what everyone else is eating. That's what it is. And then he chose to what looks like eat a predominantly protein-based diet, not because his body required it, but because he wanted to, as he was trying to build the muscle and take the supplements, increase the T, be a man. Yep, I said it on our live stream the other day. McKelty said it on her Patreon. Her dad is very picky when it comes to eating. And when he would come to their house, he expected steak, no matter what Christine was planning on serving the rest of the family. Now, either everyone switched and they all had steaks, which I doubt because she was always low on money because KODY was too busy buying new clothes, watches, and convertible cars, while the wives were duct taping their windows together and having mufflers fall off and tires pop on their cars. But KODY not only wanted steak every time he came over to Christine's house, but he liked the best cuts of meat. Yes, the man was having prime rib, filet mignon. I don't even know all the really good cuts of meat because I'm happy with whatever. Give me a hamburger and I'm a happy girl. A really good hamburger? Yeah. I digress. KODY got to eat different foods than what everyone else ate.
Allegedly.
Yep, he did.
Allegedly.
And I also mentioned this on my live stream. Sean Johnson mentioned on her podcast that there were like 2 things they ate. I can't remember what the protein was, but it didn't sound great. And then they had like stewed carrots along with it, like baby food. Oof, not KODY Brown.
Allegedly.
So it appears that he's still hyped up on something. Looking around, did you call my name?
Still to prove themselves.
Let's go!
Like a meerkat. And KODY says,
To do hard things is to be good at being a man.
one of the dumbest lines I've ever heard. When all us girls are doing hard things, we're being good at being a man. Because that's what doing hard things is. No wonder he has no love or compassion or empathy at all. He's hollow. He is a hollow vessel whose brain thinks, I do hard things, I'm a good man. He says it with a straight face. He's not joking. He means it.
Lean into it. Keep going. All the way.
And every once in a while, you need just proof of who you are.
Hold it there. Go!
He wants to be good at being a man, not at being a friend, not at being a husband, not at being a father. Clearly, we know he could care less about that. He has to prove to himself he's good at being a man. He tries so hard to always prove to us that he's a man, and he just said it with his own mouth. Every now and then you have to do hard things to prove you're good at being a man. I think in his brain, he is constantly questioning, am I good at being a man? I don't know. I love Cher. I love the color pink. I like girly cars. I like to curl my hair in the curly girl look. I love wrestling with men. And I think the polygamy might be an overcompensation for hiding what I really want my life to be like.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. He said it himself. You have to prove every now and then that you're good at being a man. KODY, jumping out of a helicopter does not make you a good man. Stupid. Moving on. Sadly, he does really good at jumping out of the helicopter. Nothing to say about that. They tell him he did a good job, and then right away he's like, knowing when to stop is really the trick. Special agents over there, like, he won't even make eye contact. He's like, all right, who's next? Please take this girly man out of my way.
Knowing when to stop is a trick.
The guy's giving instructions now on what they need to do. You got to pick up these cans, and then you have to get over to the green vehicles.
Your job is to get back to green, to those green vehicles. Okay? Yes, sir.
KODY's like, go to the green vehicles. Got it. Green vehicles. Green vehicles. Greenhouses? No, green vehicles. Got it. Green vehicles. Green. Whether they blue vehicles? Green vehicles. Got it. He looks so intense. So then KODY starts carrying the stuff up the hill. He actually does a fine job of it. He's going up there. He's sweating. The little man boobs are sweating underneath them, but it's okay. It's supposed to be like 120 degrees out there or something. Of course, everyone else is in the same temperatures, but nevertheless, he's carrying things up there, doing his duty, and they cut to an interview again. And of course, he evokes his children. And I don't think he's talking about Robin's kids. I think he's talking about Christine and especially Janelle's boys.
I want my children to see that I can do the impossible still.
1 It's not impossible. Every single person completed this carrying stuff up there. Some had a more difficult time than others. Everybody did it, even the females, Kody. So let's not call this task the impossible. And let me just point out that he said, I need to prove to my kids I can still do the impossible. I'm trying to think of what was the impossible thing he's done in the past that he is still able to do. The man has not been he's probably in better shape now than he's been his whole life. So trying to prove that he can still do the things he did in the past, he was never the epitome of health. He was Mr. Dad Bod with an extra keg in the front. So a little confused about his delusional thoughts right there. What's new?
Mark, I can run it. Keep the old man out.
So he's taking other people's stuff and running it up the hill. He's the man, keeping the old man out. This is what it means to be a man in Kody's world. So typical Kody fashion, he's going to do a lot of talking because, he can't stop talking. This is kind of fun to watch where he has to stand and be silent because he just loves to talk.
Okay, Johnny, hang in there, buddy. I got your back. Get your hand off his shoulder. Stand like a man. Right.
So at the end of the challenge, his team wins, and they're standing there. Next to him is Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel, famous quarterback, not my favorite. I will say after the second episode, I kind of like him a little bit more, but he done the city of Cleveland wrong. So although I don't live in Cleveland, the Browns are my team. Not a fan of Mr. Johnny Manziel, but Mr. Johnny Manziel is really struggling. He clearly did not go on Kody's supplements and do all the training before getting here. So he is struggling with the physical aspect of this workout. And of course, Kody's like, it's okay, Johnny. Don't worry about it, man. I got your back. I got you. Why? Because Kody looks up to Johnny Manziel. Kody clearly watches football on TV. He is fanboying Johnny throughout this entire episode. It's really kind of funny.
That wasn't competition. We needed people who want to win. Team Alpha, you won.
Thank you, Steph. Deep breaths, out your belt.
Shut the out! That's the last warning.
Okay. So good. Team Alpha, you won. Thank you, Steph. Deep breaths, out your belly. So good, I'm going to play it again.
Team Alpha, you won.
Thank you, Steph. Deep breaths, out your belt.
Shut the out! That's the last warning.
So good. Just please, Kody, zip it. And of course, nobody's saying, thanks, staff. They're just standing at attention quiet as they're supposed to. He was not directly spoken to, so he didn't need to speak back. The staff member, as they call them, staff, was addressing the entire Team Alpha, but Kody took it upon himself to accept the praise personally. Thank you, staff. Deep breaths, Johnny, in and out. Can I just say what's really funny about this too? Kody Brown, not exactly an athlete. Johnny Manziel, such an athlete that he won the Heisman Trophy in football as a freshman and continued the 4 years in college where he was God's gift to football. He was referred to as Johnny Football. That's what everyone called him. Said he was going to be the best NFL player ever to be seen until he got drafted by the Cleveland Browns and he decided that drinking and partying was way more fun. He used to even say, the more I party, the better I play. Maybe in high school and possibly in college. Doesn't work that way in the NFL, and he learned the hard way. That man could be a multimillionaire. He could probably be a billionaire based on the kind of God-given talent he was given, knowing that he was partying his way through college and he was as good as he was. Threw it all away. It's sad. It's sad for Cleveland Browns fans, too. Okay, this is not about me. We still don't have a quarterback. We've been through like 42 quarterbacks. Still trying to find the next Bernie Kosar. All right. You don't know what that means. Let me go back here. Of course, when he was told to shut the F up, he goes, yes, Steph. Can't help himself. Oh, the guy goes, that's your last warning. And finally, he goes, oh, I got it. Zip it. Then we have Johnny Manziel in the van on the way back doing some grand overacting. He's speaking incomplete sentences and saying he cannot breathe. It's impossible to speak without breath. If you cannot breathe, you cannot speak because voice comes from air flowing past your vocal folds. It's like this. That's about as much as voice as you can get out without breathing. But he's sitting there going, I can't breathe. He's breathing. Little hyperbolic here. Kody Brown, he's there to save the day. He's going to give Johnny more advice.
I really can't breathe, bro. Johnny. Yeah, I'll try. That isn't my...
He doesn't tell Johnny what to do. He shows him, Johnny. See me? Johnny's like, yeah, okay, dude, I'm trying to breathe. I understand. Oh, but wait, it gets so much better. It gets so much better.
Get a few pants in.
Kody's realizing, whew, my advice must not be working. I'm telling him deep breaths. I'm going to go 180. Get some pants in. He's puffing out the air twice. Out. Johnny's complaining he can't get any breath in. And he's going, go, you know, that little bit of air you feel like is in your lungs? Push it all out. Just fun to watch this. Johnny's face is all twisted and distorted. I know he's in pain, but I swear half of it is like, can somebody get this guy out of here? And here's the grandest part. So good. I don't know if this is good or the line afterwards, but listen to this one.
Focus on your breathing or something special.
Focus on your breathing or someone special. Either one is going to have the same effect. Either focus on the air going in and focus on the anatomy of it all, or picture somebody special. That'll make you breathe. I'm certain that when I watch those real life 911 shows and they pick people up who can't breathe that well and they're giving them advice, they say, focus on somebody special in your life. Look, they're breathing. Cracks me up.
Focus on your breathing or something special.
Oh, I didn't even catch. It's not even someone special. It's something special. I forgot we're talking about Kody Brown. People are not special to him. Things are special. I will focus on something special. Oh, you chose your wife? Oh, you chose your daughter. I was thinking of what I'm going to look like at the end of this. I should be in really good shape. I'm going to focus on my biceps. All right, here's the scene where we know Kody's been doing a lot of chit-chatting to Johnny, because here's what he says.
Dude, I hope my total talking wasn't wrecking your calm. I was trying to help you calm down.
So good. Johnny's like, yeah, dude, let me just put my rim down. Like, I'm trying to relax here, okay?
You know how I love quarterbacks.
Oh, the worst thing he could have said. You know, I'm a huge fanboy of yours. That's why I'm spending all this time with you. I just want to be known to be your friend. Kody's so transparent. Quick clip here of the man walking by Kody, talking to the whole group, of course, walking by Kody, explaining how special each one of them are.
We don't care about your reputation. Right here, right now, you are all equal. Equally useless.
I'm sure that didn't sit well. Although it would have been worse if it was said right to him about just him and in his face. All right, so Kody now explains to his teammates in the tent as they get back to their barracks or whatever it is, what is happening and why they're getting yelled at. But he says it like this when he talks. Like he's Snuffleupagus or something. I never realized really how incredibly annoying his voice was until this show. When you hear normal people talk and normal guys talk, see, Kody's the only guy on the show. So you don't really hear men speak. It's kind of like Snuffleupagus trying to be tough.
It's just a way to get us all off. They're testing us on every level of our emotional state. They're going to find our weakness somewhere.
Also, actual factual things that you can find to try to break us.
I'll throw a picture of Snuffleupagus up for all you youngins.
That's easy. Oh, yes, I am a snuffleupagus.
He was a character on Sesame Street. So Kody doesn't know who a lot of the people are that are here, it appears. So Jesse Smollett walks by, and Cody's like trying to befriend him because he looks tougher than Kody. So like, oh, maybe I should be friends with this guy too. Maybe he's a pro athlete as well. So here's the exchange meeting Jesse Smollett. Here we go.
Dude, what's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse, what's your whole name?
Smollett.
Oh, Jesse Smollett.
Yes, yeah.
How are
What's
you?
up, bro? I'm so good. How are you? He just asked my full name. Huh? So I know where that's going.
Yeah.
Oh, he just recognized what it was. No, we're gonna have that conversation.
Second chance.
Yep, he knows who he is. Second chance. For you too, Kody Brown. Keep it together, man. For you too. I need your help on this next one. Cody's sleeping in his bed. He's got his hat down over his eyes. He's got his pillows propped up, so he's virtually sitting upright. So I'm thinking he normally has maybe a CPAP machine. Maybe he also just has issues with snoring and he's trying to not do that in front of everybody. I'm not certain. But he's sleeping really upright and he has something in his nose. It's really clear. It looks like there's 2 tubes going in his nose. And then he has a black piece of fabric maybe over the top of it, which looks like a Hitler mustache. I wouldn't have gone with that if I were him. I mean, just throw a bandana over your face or something. Anyway, I'll show it here. Please write below if you have any idea of what's going on here. I feel like the little black piece of something is something he stuck to his face to cover whatever's in his nose, but I don't see any machines or anything hooked up, so I'm a little confused. I've never seen it before. Maybe the black thing is standard that comes with whatever this nose thing is. To me, it looks like he's trying to hide something, but maybe not. I really have no idea. But you'll notice as he sits up, it still sticks to him. The little piece of black does not fall down. So help me out here, and here you go. You can watch him sitting up as they get called to get up.
Listen up, recruits. 5 minutes on the parade square. 10, 9, we're moving. 8,
Come on, guys. Come on,
7,
guys. Sit down. Come on, sit down. Come on, man.
5, through the chain. 4, through the chain. 3, 2, 1.
So they all get out there and get ready. A lot of people still adjusting things. Cody's in the worst shape. He's still buckling his belt, and you'll see later on, he still hasn't tied his shoes yet.
Hustle in here. Burpees. What are you doing? Hey. Do your shoes in a minute.
That was Kody. They're supposed to start doing burpees, but Cody's still tying his shoes. I think Robin does it for him normally, and so he's struggling. He's like, bunny ear, fold over. What does it get tucked under again? Shoot. Robin does this for me.
Oh, hustle in here. Burpees. What are you doing? Hey. Do your shoes in a minute. Just listen what somebody tells you to do. Let's go. Heads up.
Flip those curls back, Kody. Flip them back. Here's a sign of some rock hard abs. That's a 6-pack. That's a 12-pack. And here's the close-up. I'm just taking a peek back on this picture. There's another guy behind him. He's in good shape. Little Gia, she's in good shape. Everybody, all the women and the men are in good shape. In terms of what Kody likes to pronounce, that he has rock hard abs and 6-pack abs.
Looks like we've landed on Mars.
That's Sean Johnson trying to get away from Cody. In my interpretation. They have a test now where they lower like part of a plane down into the water. They're buckled in. This is to simulate airplane crash in the water. The group as a whole didn't do so well on this challenge.
Fail! Fail!
And sure enough, Cody's group
Fail!
fail. So at the end, they always pick one person that they want to get to know better, and they bring him into the barracks and they talk to him. This episode, they picked Jesse Smollett. They pulled him back there. They talked to him. And when he came back, he was talking about his experience. What I gotta say is Cody looks really smug in this scene. Well, I'll play it for you. And then when they cut to Cody's face, take a look at it, how he's like, like he's happy that Jesse was uncomfortable and had a rough time of it.
Do you feel put on the spot?
Absolutely.
Do you cry?
No, I was like tearing up, but it's like just trying to have my eyes just suck it in because I didn't want to give them that. But it's just they ask super intense questions.
It pissed you off.
A little bit. It's just, I just want to be left alone in my life.
So in this next challenge, what I would call fighting, they call milling. I don't know what that stands for. I should probably look it up. It makes it sound kinder and gentler, like you're grinding grain or something. We're milling. Anyway, it's when they have boxing gloves on and they are assigned somebody to fight until they're told to stop fighting. Now we see Cody go up against Mark Estes, who is a TikTok influencer. I don't know. Not on TikTok. No idea who this kid is. He did struggle in the airplane challenge, so he's not quite as tough as he thought. And he's also the guy that Cody took the grain or whatever it is they were carrying for and said, "I'll take that for you." And he ran it up the hill to prove how tough he was. But Mark was struggling, even though Mark looks like he's physically in good shape. Clearly, cardiovascularly, not so great. Couldn't hold his breath underwater, couldn't catch his breath, carrying all this stuff up and down a hill. However, when it comes to milling, he did a pretty good job on Cody. Cody just basically went down. I don't think Cody got a good punch in at all. Let's watch.
How they react. Go! Keep going! Go, 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 go! Run! Keep going! Go! Keep going! Go, 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 go! Run! Keep going!
This is real.
So I think Mark and Cody went first, and Cody got. I mean, Mark was hitting really hard at the head, and Cody went down a couple times. You're like, oh, dude.
They also made Mark and Cody go the longest out of everybody. I think they did 3 or 4 rounds.
Yes, it's brutal.
And that fall down is the last thing that we have for those first 2 episodes. Kind of fun. Now, I don't think he's going to make it very far. It's tough. They have said over and over and over again on the show, the special forces guys, the staff, as they're referred to, that this is not a physical challenge, it's a mental challenge. God, I don't know if that's a benefit or a deterrent for Cody. He's such a confusing man. He's so weak in so many areas, but he's so stubborn that I do believe that's going to carry him further. I think that's how we stayed on this far. So we'll see. My goal is to do this each week because I feel like we're not going to have enough 2 episodes at a time for Cody to make it through. And once he's gone, we're out. So I'll be back after next Thursday with another roundup of Cody Brown on Special Forces, brought to you by Senior Perspective. Take care. God bless. Adios. Goodbye. And I will see you next time. Bye, sister friends.